Wait, what? There we go. Okay, welcome. Jeez, I always have to plug it back in for whatever reason. So yeah, what's going on? It's gonna be this kind of thing specifically where we gotta stream a little bit. Doesn't really matter. For at least a little bit, we gotta do something about the free time that I have, basically. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Absolutely, we're gonna do that kind of thing specifically. Damn. So yeah, that's right now I'm kind of like in a weird thing. It's like I have a migraine at the moment, and I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna stream. It's probably better. It's probably cheaper than therapy or something. So yeah, that's kind of the thing a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that, and we're gonna see what we can do about a lot of stuff, basically. Hopefully we get to do like a lot of things. Continue a little bit of the conversation, and yeah, I'm trying to mentalize myself a little bit better to basically get things like working specifically. So that's kind of the thing a little bit. And yeah, that's that can have like a lot of contrast, I think. Like I actually believe that it can have like a lot of contrast specifically. So yeah. Okay, here we go. Boom. Where am I? Where am I, actually? There we go. There I am. Okay, hello, how's it going? Okay. Let me see if I have to relaunch my model because my mouth is not opening. That's also a thing. I probably have to do that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been noticing a lot about this circumstance. That it's just like every once in a while the microphone just stops working for whatever reason or something. So yeah, let's see. Does this work? Yeah, it does work now. Okay. Hello. Boom. Bada bing. Bada bing. Bada boom. There we go. Awesome. So yeah, that's kind of the thing, really. Also, I decided to paint myself a little bit of a red jacket or something. I was just like, yeah, just do whatever. Like from time to time, I feel like I should probably like draw a little bit more like outfits, just kind of to make myself look a little bit more interesting or something. Yeah, like hopefully I get to do that to some degree, basically. So here's kind of the thing that I kind of like came to realize a little bit. We're gonna play Minecraft in a bit, by the way, but yeah, it's like I've come to realize specifically that it's like yeah, like for some reason, like really our attitude really changes whenever you actually feel like you're not alone or something. Like it's so stupidly weird whenever you actually like have like people around you basically that kind of have the necessity for you to be there specifically. Like it's kind of like a weird situation. And yeah, for whatever reason, it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, okay, yeah, I guess that's kind of the thing, really. It's like sometimes you just need somebody that you think that you can trust in order for you to kind of like be there or something. And yeah, that's kind of the thing when it comes to like a lot of things, when it comes to like the world in general. And it's like when I analyze the circumstances that I've gone through in life, basically, where like you don't know what to trust, you don't know exactly what exactly your intentions are, you don't know if the people that were together with you are with you the entire time. And it's like when you actually think about all the things that happen, basically, kind of makes me think that it's just like, yeah, it's just like if we're absolutely honest, it becomes whenever we go undergo trauma, basically, whenever a person goes under trauma, like regardless if it was like your trauma or or like a generational trauma or something, it's like everybody goes through the same thing for whatever reason, you know. It's like for some reason it just happens, and it just kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, yeah, well, we went through that kind of thing, and we kind of had to step it up and just be a little bit like stabilized after everything happens for whatever reason. And because of it, it kind of makes me think that yeah, it's much more complicated than I thought, basically. Because again, there's gonna be preferences over how people want to live their lives, basically. And it's like again, it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, I mean, yeah, like no matter what you do, there's gonna be people who want you to live in a specific lifestyle, you know? And it's just like, and especially when you have people next to you, basically, like for example, with your family specifically, sometimes having, sometimes your family just doesn't have the exact same taste as you. You know, it's like for example, with me, with my mom, it's just like every single time that I ask her what she's doing, she's watching some videos that I genuinely have no care for those kind of things, actually. And because of it, it kind of became this kind of thing where it was just like, oh yeah, I don't really care, actually. So I'm not gonna fake interests, but I'm just gonna be like, hey mom, yeah, sure, I'm just gonna do whatever, right? So yeah, because of it, it kind of makes me think that it's just like the internet has made it so easy for people to just choose a lot of things and a lot of likes in life, basically. But at the same time, it has made it so difficult to basically be to agree on one thing alone, basically. And it's like, even if you do find the reasons to agree on something, even if you do, like, the thing is specifically is like it becomes too tough to manage, basically. Like that kind of becomes a problem, basically, when it comes to like all these situations where, like, yeah, it's like we as people, we don't have the capacity to handle way too many people. And the only solution that we have, basically, is just be like, hey, yeah, the only people that we can be confident to be around are the ones that give us confidence and the will to just keep on giving, like, living or something. And because of it, it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, oh yeah, well, I don't know. It's like, what do you do specifically? What exactly do you do in certain situations? And the more I kind of like read into things, the more I kind of understand that these kind of systems, they're more complex than I thought, actually. Like, I thought that was more simpler because, like, I was like, oh yeah, I just like I feel like a lonely person because, like, I feel like I've never felt like I never felt like a connection to anybody in the world, basically. Like, if I'm completely honest with you, it kind of felt like that kind of thing where no matter where I went, I felt like I was never able to make a connection with anybody. And because of it, it kind of became this kind of thing, this kind of difficult thing, where I just assume that it just becomes difficult to make a connection specifically. And because of it, that my excuse after that was just like, oh well, I feel alone all the time because I felt like I've never done a connection, basically. And it's like that kind of was my excuse to never do anything, basically, because it was kind of like, yeah, well, I feel alone and I feel like nobody out there is there for me to like kind of like understand me. And because of it, it kind of became this kind of thing. Like, it kind of became very difficult to just motivate yourself a little bit. Like, as a person, it became very difficult to motivate, to find some motivation to do anything when you don't find the right person to motivate yourself with, basically. And again, it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, yeah, well, what do you do in that situation? What exactly do you try to do in that situation? What is the solution that you have in certain aspects of life, basically? And it's like, yeah, well, that's kind of the thing, really. And it's like, once you kind of understand like this structure that we're kind of like made of in some shape or form, it kind of makes a lot of sense actually. Like it suddenly makes a lot of sense. The situations that we go through just makes sense that there's going to be collision of ideas basically. And I never thought about it basically. I never actually thought about it in any shape or form. I never actually thought about like the implications of like a lot of things basically. And I kind of became this kind of thing where like in order for you to kind of feel happy, you kind of have to like specifically find reasons to just feel like you belong somewhere in the world basically. And society along consents to that kind of idea that you belong somewhere within that society basically. So because of it, it kind of becomes this kind of thing where like I guess I kind of like went all out of like out of my way to complicate my life so much to basically have too much responsibility to some level basically, because like the level of responsibility that I thought that I could handle, it can be like a little bit too much actually. It can be insanely terrible. And that's kind of the thing really. That's kind of the thing when it comes to like a lot of life aspects. You know what I mean? It's kind of becomes this kind of thing where like I thought that I was capable of taking on everything and everything on life basically. And it's like because underwent through like too many things, I kind of like ended up realizing that it's just like, yeah, my life became too much of a choice bag that it kind of becomes like way too difficult to manage too many people that like too many things basically. Like that's kind of the thing really. If I'm completely honest with you, that's kind of the thing. It just becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, even if you do have the capacity to handle any kind of person, you don't have the capacity to deal with thousands upon thousands of people. You actually don't. Like you think that you do, but you don't. And it's like, okay, yeah, I can do it. I can totally do it. And then you do it, and it's just like, oh shit, actually, you're kind of right. Like that's kind of insane. Like it's kind of insane trying to adapt to the brains of too many people out there, basically. And it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, oh damn, okay, so sure, I have a very useful skill to some level, like a very, very useful skill, but I kind of have to ignore using. I kind of have to like stop using it and start using that capacity into my own benefit, basically, to some level. And it's like it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, yeah, no, well, maybe I don't analyze people, I just analyze situations. Let's just analyze the situation that we're in. Let's analyze the space that we're in. And because of all the things that have gone through life that I've kind of like went through, have gone through, I kind of end up in this situation where I'm like, oh, so what can I do specifically? Like the environment that I'm in, it kind of implies that I have a necessity to basically, like handle like a certain amount of people basically, because like that gives me the capacity to handle people basically. And that's kind of the thing. Like I never actually realized that life in general can be very devastating when there's people who want to pursue dreams. Really, it's like that's kind of the thing. It's like in any kind of structure, in any kind of like necessity, you're gonna want to, even though you did something your entire life, you're gonna want to do something else after you've explored everything that the job has to offer basically. And it's like, and I've observed it on YouTube where it's like, oh, there's too many YouTubers that have that are moving to Japan or whatever, like the OG YouTubers basically. a lot of them ended up moving to Japan basically. And it's like, and part of me kind of thinks that the reason why that is just because like they weren't able to do that before because they just didn't have responsibility. I mean, they still didn't have anything attaching them to the world other than the sacrifice that they have to put themselves through, basically. And it kind of became this kind of thing where it's like, yeah, suddenly becoming a YouTuber becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, yeah, like a lot of people have to go through like a lot of responsibility. They kind of have to sacrifice the freedom of them to choose their lives. They kind of have to sacrifice the flexibility. If they're gonna make content, if they're gonna go somewhere, they're gonna have to make content out of it because that gives people confidence that something to rely on whenever they're too insecure to make a choice about anything. And that's kind of the thing, really. It's like like I know how it feels. I know exactly how it feels to just basically. I know exactly how it feels to try to find a reason for you to live, basically. Like, I know exactly how it feels to some level. And whenever that happens, the world kind of forces you into kind of like a little box where, like, you're unable to just go outside of it, basically. And because of it, it kind of becomes even more and more and more and more and more difficult to kind of like detach yourself from responsibility, basically, because it's like, oh yeah, well, if you care about these kind of people, you kind of have to understand that it's like you have the responsibility of taking care of them in some shape or form. And it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's like, oh yeah, I mean, I guess so, because it's kind of like it's the audience, basically. I kind of have to say the things that validate their own existence, basically, the same way that I watched YouTubers back in the day do their silly Let's Play videos. I'm kind of doing exactly the same thing, and I'm giving them the feeling that they're not alone, basically. Like that's kind of the thing when it comes to the world that I guess I'm a part of, basically. Where like I guess my presence it's my presence is the validation of my presence is essentially the validation that they're not alone and they can feel safe in some shape or form, basically. Like that's kind of the thing. My voice gives them safety in some level, and that's kind of the thing, really. It kind of becomes this specific thing, this world, this devastating world feels devastating because other people have thought that it was devastated for way too long, basically. And it's like, if I think about it in the most reasonable manner, it's just like, no, it's like the world feels devastating because other people have consented into believing that it's devastated. Really. It's like, and the reasons why they consented into thinking that, it's just because sometimes life just doesn't go their way, basically. Like, there's sometimes the girl of their dreams just goes away and never comes back. And it just kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, yeah, well, I need something to rely on, basically. I need something. I need some kind of voice to rely on all these kind of things, basically. And it's like, yeah, I observe all the YouTubers basically that have gone through kind of like a similar process, basically, and they're like, oh yeah, well, yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, buddy. You're gonna be fine. I'm gonna scream into the camera. I'm gonna tell you that I'm gonna my screams are a way for you to feel validated that I'm scaring the monsters away, so you can feel so that you can feel that you are in good hands because I'm protecting you or something. And it's like, and because we are kind of like social animals in some shape or form, it's kind of like, yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like, okay, he screamed, and I can still hear his voice, so therefore he's still alive. and because he's still alive, he's the strongest motherfucker the world has ever seen. And it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, oh, so that's the thing that is happening. Oh, so that's why that YouTuber is really good at horror Let's Plays. That's why they began doing horror Let's Plays. Because that's literally the condition that they that's literally the fucking condition that we're set in, and we don't fucking realize it. It's like if you were young, basically, if you were a young person at some point in time, basically, and if you were on the earliest stages of the internet, you saw the beginning of that kind of thing. And you saw the screams, how the screams of some people scared away the like, psychologically speaking, I guess, the screams of other people made it so that other people were terrified of that type of thing, basically. And it kind of became this kind of thing where it's like, oh wait, if that is the case, then that makes way more sense, actually. Like, suddenly it makes way more sense that the amount of responsibility that I'm probably holding at this point, like, it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's like, I am the guy that makes people feel safe because subconsciously I have entered inside of the brains of a lot of people, and I'm still present, so they don't have to mourn my death in some shape or form. It's like I mean, I don't want to say that that we're mammals and we're animals, but it seems like we work that way. Actually, it seems like our brains are programmed to basically respond to the sound of the voices that defend us from harm's way, basically. And those voices give us the validation that we're safe because they are the strongest person that can take on the Hydra or something, or like, or I don't know, a Titan or anything, basically. And it's like, and again, it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, yeah, no, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's like, until you're dead, you're still the person that is defending everything. And it's like, in some shape or form, my voice kind of becomes the kind of like a spear, basically. I'm a Neanderthal, basically. I'm literally a Neanderthal, and I'm holding a spear, basically. And that spear is just kind of like, oh, I'm stabbing around, and I'm like, okay, get away from it, like a mammoth or something. And my screams are kind of like the morale boost or something. And it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, yeah, it's like, that's kind of the thing, like it's kind of like Marcus Aurelius or something, where it's like, oh yeah, this guy is the one that survived everything, and his presence, or Napoleon, or like Churchill, or like anyone, basically, where, like, I don't know, their voices were the reasons, like, were the reasons we feel confident into taking on anything that is that is in front of us, basically. It kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's like, I guess I'm the sergeant. I'm Sarge, basically. I'm the, or like, I don't know, I'm the general of of something in some shape or form. And because of it, it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, oh damn, okay, well, subconsciously speaking, we cannot respond to those ideas, basically. And for whatever reason, it just is that way, specifically. So yeah, it's a little bit tragic, if I'm completely honest with you. It is really fucking tragic, the condition that we kind of like shove people in, specifically. And because of it, it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, okay, yeah, well, nothing we can do other than the fact that we just kind of have to keep going, basically. Um just keep validating the other people that they're safe, basically. That's kind of the thing, specifically. And yeah, that's kind of the thing, I guess. It's like, I guess we're living in a civilized enough world that we fight each other psychologically, basically. But even in that civilized world, it can be incredibly dangerous. Even in the civilized world, I guess it can be super fucking dangerous. Specifically, like I guess it can be super fucking dangerous to just manage all that kind of thing specifically. So yeah, that's kind of the thing, and it's like when I analyze everything that is like happening through like our lives specifically, it just makes me think that it's like probably like a lot of people got angry that there were no longer any people that they wanted to interact with them. Like that's probably the reason. That's probably what happened. If we're completely honest with you, basically, it probably is, or like whatever happened, it just kind of validated that kind of idea specifically. So yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like really. So so yeah, it kind of makes me think specifically that that's kind of what a lot of other countries are gonna do. I think. Like I think that they need to restructure their psychological integrity so that they got people that can handle that type of situation. I think. And it can be like a little bit it can be a little bit of a headache if I'm completely honest with you, but I guess a lot of people kind of have to learn their own way, and they kind of have to like come out on top to kind of like realize what the job is specifically, just so that the place that they're living keeps their integrity in place, basically. Because if a lot of terrible things happen, it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And it's like the internet has made it easy for like a lot of these things to happen, where like there's people helping each other all the time, basically. So so yeah, that's kind of the thing, really. It's so complex. It's such a weird world that we're living in specifically. So yeah, like it's weird, and the only thing that I can say out of this situation is just basically just be like, everything is gonna be okay. Basically, if you're ill, you're gonna get better. Like there's no other solution. Like really, like I don't want to be an asshole, but it's like if you're sick, you're gonna get cured. You are gonna get cured. Like I'm sorry, you are. Like there's no other way around it, basically. Like that's kind of the funniest shit about it. It's like no matter what you fucking do, you're gonna get better. Like you're gonna keep existing, basically. You are gonna keep existing no matter what fucking happens. And that's the important part, basically. Nothing else matters other than that. So yeah, that's kind of the thing specifically. And it's like me as a VTuber, I kind of have to reinforce the ideas that are a part of me specifically, which is anime. I don't know, anime 2, visual novels, motherfucking like uh I guess Minecraft is a little bit attached to that. There are gonna be some Zoomers and they're gonna be like, hey, do you like Roblox? We can deal with Roblox if you actually like Roblox or whatever. But it's like, yeah, no, I mean, I'm not of that generation and I don't like the art style of Roblox. So it's like, yeah, basically. Like, I would prefer something new over Roblox specifically. And yeah, that's kind of the thing a little bit. Like, that's kind of the thing when it comes to like new things specifically, where like, depending on which community you are a part of, basically, it's like our behaviors get a little bit reinforced out of like this segmentation that was put in front of us specifically. And again, it kind of becomes this kind of thing where like yeah, like there's no other way around it other than the fact that that a lot of the countries around us, they're gonna try to reorganize themselves so that their lifestyles are protected specifically. So yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like, I guess it doesn't bother me as much anymore. Basically, I thought that was annoying that I have to that I kind of have to put myself in front of everything. But it's just like, no, it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's like, I've learned that no, if somebody has heard your voice, it kind of becomes, it kind of, and they trusted you deeply inside of their hearts, it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, yeah, no, probably gonna they're probably gonna restructure themselves in that shape or form specifically. So yeah, that's kind of the thing in that matter specifically, I think. And that's kind of the thing. I think that there was like a lot of dreams that people had where it was like um where we probably had too many people that were handling too much of the same topic, basically. And I feel like a lot of other countries kind of got tired of it. Probably a lot of other countries got a little bit tired of it because their cultures were kind of vanishing, I think. I was like, I kind of get it, actually. Like, I totally fucking get it. Like the reason why their cultures were like vanishing in some shape or form specifically. It's like whenever you're in a deep cycle, you kind of like don't care anything other than the thing that you consume your entire life, basically. And if you're an adult, basically it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, okay, you're an adult and you like anime. Well, fuck. We need you to like anime. We need you to like something else that isn't anime. Okay, like we fucking need that out of you. And it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, in order for the elderly to not die off because there's nothing else reinforcing that kind of idea that there's something worth it out there specifically. So yeah, that's kind of the thing a little bit. It kind of becomes this kind of thing where like no matter what you do, it's like I guess YouTube is doing their best to like segment people in the most appropriate manner. Like I guess they truly are trying to segment people in the best way possible so that they can actually like have like a better management of everything basically. And specifically it comes to this kind of situation where like they probably approve certain people depending on like the mentality that they have or the formation that they have basically. So that's kind of the thing a little bit. That's kind of the thing when it comes to like the anime world, I guess. Like the anime world has to be segmented well enough so that our people are kind of like, you know, feeling happy and safe that their hobby is still intact or something. So yeah, that's kind of the thing, basically. That is kind of the thing. Okay, let me see. Is this the map? Okay, let's get over here. Okay, there we go. We're gonna be playing Minecraft a little. Okay, yeah, there we go. So again, it's because of that kind of reason that it's just like, yeah, like sometimes whenever, like I'm gonna assume that this is what is happening basically. There's like probably something got a little bit too much influence that was pissing off the wrong people basically, because now they have nowhere to go specifically. Like their lives are worthless because nobody cares about them. And because of it, it kind of makes me think that it's just like, I mean, yeah, it kind of makes sense that like yeah, in some shape or form, a lot of other people who have different interests, they're gonna be the biggest losers because nobody's gonna want to share anything with them in some shape or form. And that in itself, it's kind of tragic a little bit. Like, yeah, if you like, I don't want to be an asshole, but I want to say that if you don't like anime, you're a loser, basically. Basically, that's kind of the thing. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of the weird thing about it, specifically. Like that's kind of like the funniest shit that I can think of. Or it's like, oh, you don't like VTubers? I guess you're a loser of some sort. Or like you don't like visual novels? You're some kind of loser. I was like, yeah. It's like depending on who you ask, they can change any kind of like topic out of it, and they can be like, hey, yeah, we don't give a shit. Basically, we need you to say something specific so that things like so that things are like the best in the best shape possible, basically. So that's kind of the thing when it comes to like those type of ideas specifically, where I do think that having B-tubers and having everything makes it I don't know, makes life worth living in some shape or form. Like I don't want to say that VTubers are the best shit the world has ever made, but I'm gonna say it because I'm a VTuber and I enjoy VTuber content, basically. And that's kind of the reason why I'm endorsing it so fucking hardcore. Like, specifically. So, that's kind of the thing when I actually look at it from that perspective a little bit. And because of it, it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, yeah, no, it's like, I guess I do have to think of for myself a little bit. Like, that's kind of the thing. Like, I enjoy anime enough that it's just like, yeah, no, that's kind of the thing that I enjoy. And I feel like a lot of people like tried to specifically make other projects. Like in the US, they tried with like motherfucking Ruby, Legend of Korra, or like some kind of like Americanized version of anime or something. And it's like a lot of people are like, yeah, no, that they kind of tried it, and there were some people that were heavily opposed against it. And because of it kind of became this kind of thing where it's just like having any kind of like I actually never thought fucking thought that it never crossed my mind that that attitude of people being like, I don't know, like those motherfucking unwashed like moderators in a forum that were like kind of like a stupid like government of ideas. I didn't think, like, I thought that was stupid and irrational because they closed themselves up to any kind of new idea. Like back then, I was kind of like, yeah, that's kind of stupid. But once I kind of realized the nature of human beings, it kind of strikes me this kind of thing where it's just like, oh shit, that's the reason. Like, in order for you to preserve something, you kind of have to care about it deep enough to basically say, okay, only this and no other thing, basically. Where it's just kind of like, oh fuck, okay, well, shit, I guess. What do I do? Question mark? I guess only care about weep shit or something, VTubers, or some fucking bullshit. I don't fucking know. I was like, yeah, that's kind of the thing, really. So yeah. And it's like the reasons why sometimes people just don't like approve these certain things specifically. It's because like I don't know how to put it basically, but it is what it is specifically. Like I guess just there are people out there who just don't really enjoy the things that you do. Some people really don't really like the shit that you do. And they feel forced to like obey somebody else who has a different opinion about that, basically. And because of it, it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, oh, so suddenly I kind of get the aggressive attitude. Suddenly I understand why people are irrational. Suddenly I get why people just, I don't know, they seem to be heartless assholes. It's just like, No, it's like for anything that exists, they kind of have to defend that idea for whatever fucking reason. They just cannot be too open to too many ideas specifically. Because when you do, you end up just complicating your life. You're like making connections where you don't necessarily care too much about it. And it's like it kind of becomes this kind of thing where we're like like I was reading Danganronpa like I'm playing Danganronpa, right? Like I'm playing Danganronpa B3 basically. And reading the translations from Danganronpa 1, 2 and 3, it kind of caught my eye a little bit. There was just like there were a lot of like translations that were like shoving in a lot of normie shit that we don't give a shit about, basically. And it kind of became this kind of thing where it was like, that's probably what happened, basically. It's not that like localizers are trying to their best to basically say that I mean they're the representatives, basically, if you think about it. They're kind of representing some kind of like translation group so that they adapt into like I don't know like American culture, and it's kind of like a mutual like agreement so that maybe in the future there's like Japanese people who are into the NFL or something, basically. But it's like in some shape or form, whenever I observe that, it's just like whenever I look at that, I kind of think to myself, it's just like, are there Japanese people who got into the NFL because of Danganronpa? There probably has to be some form of personality that probably did, but I haven't seen an Asian man play any kind of like American football or like any kind of like or just football basically. So maybe not, basically. Like maybe not. Maybe that's not the target audience or something. And it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's just like, oh yeah, well, what's the target audience? What is the target audience of Danganronpa? Like, can somebody ask me? Uh, People who are into art, introverts that are a little bit psychopathic, and a little bit autistic, I guess. Yeah, that's your target audience. You're not gonna interest somebody of that profile into becoming an NFL player, I don't think. And if you did, congratulations, I guess. If you fucking did, congratulations, give props to you, basically. So that's kind of the thing, really. Like, it kind of struck me a little bit. This kind of idea, basically, I guess, the regions that we live in basically kind of adapt to these type of circumstances, basically. Like, they really try to adapt to the circumstances of our condition within our logic and within our emotions to kind of like maneuver ourselves and give enough purpose to ourselves to keep on living, basically. And it's like, because of my voice, basically, my voice is basically the purpose of the existence of some people, basically. I think that's kind of the matter when it comes to like a lot of these things specifically. And yeah, that's kind of the thing, really. That's kind of the thing. That's kind of the motherfucking thing. Like, it kind of becomes this kind of thing where, like, I think that there has been some level of agreement or something to basically set the system in motion and make it fair to some level, basically. And I guess the problem is that within my own nature, it became way more difficult to I guess it kind of became difficult to kind of understand that idea whenever there was something that I really really fucking wanted, basically. Like that's kind of the thing. Is like, I guess within our societies there's a system that makes it easier to implement, basically. And it's like every single society, every country on earth feels the rules and sets the rules a little bit differently because they think that that is the right thing to do, specifically. And it kind of becomes this kind of thing, really, where like there seems to be some sort of adaptation to see if there can be some kind of like benefit out of it, out of like a bad situation, or like a destruction of our how do I put it? of our lifestyle in some shape or form specifically. So yeah, that it kind of becomes this kind of thing specifically where I don't know how to put it basically, but yeah, I mean, from my understanding, the reason why why the actions happened was because there was probably some level of like, I don't know how to put it, but yeah, there was probably like some sort of fear or something, I think. Like it is very possible. It is very possible that there was some kind of like level of fear or something. And that's kind of the thing, really. Like, like I never thought about it. The only thing that I thought about was just pushing forward, no matter what happens, basically. And yeah, it was because I really needed something or somebody, basically. So yeah, that kind of becomes a thing specifically. Kind of becomes this kind of thing where like there's probably a system out there that is like suffering because of my actions, basically. There probably is some kind. There probably is a system out there that has suffered because of these actions specifically. So yeah, the only thing that I can say about this situation is just try to get back to work or something. Like, try to get back to work. Try to understand the place that you're at, basically. But that's kind of the thing. They only listen to you, Grim. Well, I guess so. Yeah. So yeah, it's like, if you're a streamer, get back into streaming or something. I don't know, basically. If you're a VTuber, try to get even more people into VTubing. I don't fucking know. Maybe mentally you're not in the right place, and it's like, yeah, probably that's probably the reason. But yeah, that's kind of the thing. And get them into visual novels. Get them into motherfucking like Steins Gate or something. Like, yeah, I don't know. They're gonna reboot Steins Gate, so it's a perfect time to do it, probably. But yeah, that's kind of the thing, is like, if you're an otaku that lived through the 2010s and you see the evolution of visual novels, I have a feeling that visual novels kind of stagnated at a certain point. And I guess video games did also stagnate to some level as well. I mean, motherfucking Skyrim got released how many times? Fucking Morrowind, like every single Bethesda game out there got re-released for like 20 fucking times at this point in every fucking console. And kind of because this kind of thing where it's just like, oh well, shit, man. Shit. So yeah, I don't know how to put it specifically. So yeah, it is weird specifically. I don't know how to put it, basically. I don't fucking know how to put it. Says into words specifically. I was like, okay, you're a guy and you're an otaku. Get to fucking work. Get working. Fucking get to exercise, dude. You're a girl that you're a girl. Also exercise. It doesn't fucking matter, actually. Like, yeah, we need a better community, and we need a fit fucking community, okay? We need like people who are strong enough to handle all the kind of shit that we need to handle specifically. So yeah, that's kind of the thing a little bit. So yeah. Also another thing is just like I think that there's some interlapping aspect about it that has made like a lot of the international communities share a lot of things, I think. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, you know what I actually think? I think I understand what happened. Actually, I think I totally understand it. Really. So yeah, it's not complicated to understand beyond like anything. I think like people are really that simple. I think they really are, and that does give me a little bit of a, I don't know how to put it. Basically, like I actually do not know what is the best situation. What is the best approach to take in certain situations specifically. So yeah, that's kind of the thing, really. I'm just running around in circles at this point. But yeah, I'm a little bit tired. It's kind of like I'm patrolling the area, trying to like maybe it's even like a subconscious response to be like, hey, I'm protecting this area. Maybe I'm just being a territorial kind of person, and it's just like, no, I'm protecting this, fuck this, or something. Maybe it is a psychological response about it. Maybe it is actually. You know, who knows? Man. Okay, I guess it's time for me to explore again. Yeah, I guess I'll take that. Ho 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 ho. Oh ho ho. Okay. Right, so I excavated this place, but there's a cave over here. Pretty sure that there's a cave over here. Let's see what this cave is made of. What is this cave made of? It's made of rock. That's all there is to it, I guess. Up, 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 up. Bad. Killing a zombie or two? Okay. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Hmm. So that's really the situation, I think. I guess with my own reasons, sometimes we can just make things tranquilize themselves a little bit. I don't know, actually. No, here it is. Okay, ouch. Okay, cool. Ow. 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 Fucking damn it! Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, let's get some diamonds going or some shit. God damn it! Okay, cool. Oh, diamond. Okay, that's great, actually. Cool. Great. Blue diamonds and redstone wire. Wow, I never thought about that, actually. I guess I never actually thought about that. Man. That is such a weird feeling. Okay. You know what's funny is like I guess I'm a creature of like darkness actually. Like if I if it was up to me, I just like do everything at night if I had the chance or something. But yeah, that's kind of the thing a little bit. Boom, boom. Ow. Y en cierto sentido creo que creo que ese es el punto más que nada, ¿no? Una persona no puede hacer absolutamente todo. O sea, no lo puede hacer, no lo puede hacer prácticamente. Por lo que he observado un poquito. Es físicamente imposible hacer todo. En especial si tienes que cuidar a muchas personas que tienen que hacer su trabajo. Wait a second. Oh, crap. That's... Oh, shit. I kind of realized something. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, I had a moment of realization right there, actually. Right, so that's what that means. Oh, shit. Wait. Is that really what it means? Then suddenly it... Wait. So who is left? Okay, let me make an analysis about who is left actually. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's the only person that is left. Huh. No, wait, never mind, 2 people. Technically speaking, 2 people. Okay. Where did I fucking die? Nothing here. Yeah, that's the strange thing about it, I guess. Oh my fucking god, a witch. A witch is gonna poison me or some fucking bullshit? Is that what is gonna happen? Yeah, this is the place, I think. There it is, question mark? Right. How deep did I go? Holy fucking shit. Okay, this is a good sign, I guess. Okay. Well. I die around here? Oh my fucking god. I don't think I died here. I should have gone somewhere else. Shit. God damn it. Oh nope, I see something. Here it is. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, that's more like it. Wait, so let me analyze a little bit. So, Wait, so uh, I should probably analyze in a safe space. Actually, I shouldn't deduct a lot of things while I'm in the move. It's probably like a bad idea. Actually, it's a terrible idea. Okay. Yeah, caves, terrible. Caves full of monsters, terrible place to talk a lot of ideas about the world. Actually, oh fuck, it really is. It really is a terrible place for that. Okay, I got locked the fuck in. Cool. Yeah. I guess that person kind of counts a little bit. Yeah. Okay. There we go. There we go. Cool. Okay, redstone. We see that. We see the redstone. Let me deduct more things. What could it be? Now that there's no monsters, I guess I can get back into deducting. So what other places? Lapis lazuli. It just looks nice, I guess. But it's for enchanting items. It's for enchanting items. Ah. Meaning. Okay, that makes sense. So, yeah. So, yes, zombies are explorers who have fallen to the infection of nature and have lost their brains. Gold is gold. And, mm, I guess amethysts look nice. Presumably. I think. I mean, iron is iron, basically. Hello, monsters. Where are you? Oh, from behind. Okay, cool. Okay. Right. Hmm. Did I forget to bring wood or did I drop it? I feel like I dropped it. Probably. That's gonna be awkward. Oh no, there's a snake. Okay, here we go. Okay. So yeah, I guess I guess a fun game Minecraft is. I guess. I guess it's a really fun game. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Ooh, okay. Awesome. What the what the fuck was that, actually? One hit? Excuse me? What? What the fuck is that shit? Okay, cool. I guess it's great or something. Jeez. Wait, did I go the other way? Pretty sure. Man, my memory's so bad now. My memory used to be so perfect, now it's so terrible. Actually. Man. Actually. Wait. Did I go here? Man. That is so bad, actually. I guess I didn't. Did I? Okay, I gotta make sure first. Yeah, my memories used to be so good, now it's so terrible. Well, yeah, it's also the fact that I didn't sleep a lot. That's also another thing. Oh my fucking god, dude. Like, I haven't been sleeping way too well. Okay. So I guess I went the other way around. I probably lost it. Fuck my life, dude. Fuck my life. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna get fucked in the butt. God damn it. Yeah, pretty much. God damn it. Hmm. I think I lost all my tools this time. Seems like it. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough food to go back, actually. But yeah, that's kind of the thing. Yeah, well, fuck my life. Come on. Do it. God damn it, dude. That sucks. I think my armor was way too low for me to even do anything about it. I had so many diamonds along with me. Oh, fuck me, dude. That's gonna be so bad. That's gonna be so fucking bad, dude. Ow. Ow. Okay, cool. Oh my fucking god, dude. So bad. I lost everything inside of the cave. Oh, there's another cave here. Oh, maybe I can do something in this cave. Maybe. Oh yeah, that seems like a nice cave to explore a little bit. But that's kind of the thing, I guess. It's just like or what? Okay, so here's kind of the thing that I kind of realized that I kind of did for the longest time, actually. And it's like, I guess my brain, for whatever reason, assumed that people were stupid for whatever reason. And that made me look stupid to other people. You know what I mean? It's like, for some stupid reason, like, I guess my personality made it so easy for me to basically just, you know, yeah, like, I guess it kind of became this kind of thing where I assumed that all people were stupid. Like, when I was, like, what? I guess this is a little bit of a story time, right? When I was a kid, I used to, like, I don't know, try to talk to people, basically. And whenever I talked to them, it just kind of seemed like they were kind of stupid in some sense, actually, or something. There was something wrong with them. And I guess my brain just kind of assumed that they were stupid of some sort. Like some sort of stupid, specifically. And yeah, I guess my brain kind of accepted that idea to some degree, basically. It's like if I think about it in like another perspective, should I say? It's very possible that it's just that I was unable to, you know, interact with other people specifically because like I just didn't fit anywhere. Like no matter where I went. I think I went into like a lot of schools actually. I think I went into a lot of schools. And in none of them I felt like I fit. And the only one that I kind of fit was where, yeah, I guess like I had like a lot of friends to kind of like, I mean, it was kind of like a school for semi-rich people. It was not for the rich, definitely not, but it was like kind of like upper, like middle class to upper middle class a little bit. And it was the only place where I kind of like felt like I was okay inside it. And I couldn't stay there actually. Like it was oh, great. That's great. Like yeah, back in the day, I just couldn't stay there for whatever reason. And yeah, it kind of made it kind of became this kind of thing specifically where like yeah, like like I guess it kind of became this kind of thing where no matter how sick I got, basically, well, how do I put it? No matter how much I tried to interact with other people, I was always kind of the, I guess I was the quiet kid out of the out of the bunch. Even in the group of quiet kids, I was the most quiet kid specifically. And yeah, that kind of made me kind of like a little bit sad about it because I felt like I wanted to interact with other people, basically. And yeah, that was kind of the thing a little bit. Buck, 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 buck. Yeah, and because of it, I felt like I was always the most misunderstood kid out of everybody, I think. Hmm. And it was always because of my lack of confidence, actually. Like, I guess whenever I approached somebody, I was full of confidence, but when I kind of stayed, that confidence kind of faded away because I didn't know how to deal with people, basically. And it made me look autistic and it made me hate myself, basically. So in some shape or form, I guess, like, I'm... How do I put it? Like, I guess I'm a little bit of a psychopath. I'm a little bit autistic. I'm a little bit, you know, I'm a little bit of an empath, actually. I think that I feel like I'm a little bit of everything, basically. It kind of feels like I'm a little bit of everything, really. And because of it, it kind of makes me, like, feel like, it kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's very difficult to find people who kind of think similarly to me to some level, actually. So that's kind of the thing. Like, it really is difficult to find people who are kind of like similar to me. I feel like it's very difficult. Or should I say, I mean, I guess it can be possible, essentially, but... Yeah, I don't know how to put it, basically. And that's it, really. like I guess back in the day, just didn't have any reasons to feel bad about. Well, yeah, I felt bad because I felt lonely. But yeah, suddenly the internet kind of became the place for me to be because that was the only place where I could find people that were kind of similar to me. And yeah, MMORPGs were kind of like my bread and butter back when I was like a teenager, basically. Like it just never fucking stopped. Essentially, it was just like, yeah, I was the one resolving conflicts in those kind of. I was the same the diffuser in any kind of like how do I put it? I felt like I was the diffuser in any kind of like conversation that happened in those kind of groups, essentially. So because I was like, okay, I'm gonna empathize a little bit. What happened? Okay, what happened? Okay, so we can split it up. Maybe you're a little bit right, but you're wrong about this. Okay, you're right about this, but you're wrong about that. The other person. I don't think that everybody is absolutely right about everything. And yeah, we can move on from any situation if we kind of like just accept that we are both wrong in some level and we are both right in some level, and that's the only way that we can push forward, basically. So yeah, that was kind of like my methodology, essentially. It just kind of became this kind of thing where I was like, yeah, I mean, just do it, I guess. Just fucking do it. And yeah, I was I don't know, I was the kind of person that loves listening to people, basically. I love listening to people, and then I can act according to the information that I just obtained. And because of it, I feel like I became a little bit too lazy to do my own things, actually. Like, yeah, like the purpose of my existence became waiting for what other people do and then do my thing, basically. Yeah, like I guess I became like a social repairman, but like back in the day, I became the social disabler, or like the social repairman of situations, in like MMORPGs. And like when it didn't work, I was just like, hey, let's just make a funny joke. Maybe people will calm down after that. I was like, yeah, people kind of like enjoyed my humor. And that kind of worked out back in the day. So, yeah, that's kind of the thing. So yeah, because of it, I felt like because I felt like I couldn't do anything on my own, because I had to wait for other people to respond so I could act myself. I kind of felt like a very worthless person, because even though that was able to cure any kind of situation, it became very difficult for me to be the initiator of anything. Really, I just became too comfortable waiting for people to act before I did anything. And it's like, and because I was never the initiator, I never actually began anything or finished anything. I was just like waiting for people to do something so that I can do something specifically. So yeah, that kind of became the thing, and I guess in some shape or form, I guess it was cowardice a little bit. I was a coward because I got taught that this world is a scary place from the very beginning, basically. And I guess I got spoiled rotten in some shape or form, I think. I do think that I got spoiled, like, really badly. So yeah, you kind of that realization that me being spoiled was the reason why I never acted on my own, was kind of the reason why I kind of felt like very worthless in every aspect of the way, basically. Like, I felt very worthless because without other people, me being on myself, it's just, I didn't have a reason, basically. And yeah, in some shape or form, it just kind of like became this kind of like self-loathing thing where I just kind of have to wait for somebody to say something so I can say it back. So I can say something back, basically. And yeah, that's kind of the reason why I guess I never got a job back in the day. That's kind of the reasons why I, how do I put it? Probably one of the reasons why I didn't want to study anything, because I wanted people to pick for me, actually. I was just like, yeah, just pick for me something. Like, I don't know, I'll just try my best to do anything about it or something. But because, like, also that's another thing. The space that I grew up in, they basically taught me that I needed to accept everything that was given to me. I actually never had a choice, basically, in my, like, I felt like I never had a choice in my own life, basically. Really. Like, my entire life has always been, like, since my childhood, people always took choices for me, and they told me how to do things, and because of it, I became this kind of person that I never initiated anything. Really. It's like, I never did homework. Actually, yeah, that's kind of the thing. I actually never actually fucking did homework, even in elementary school. Like, I never actually cared to do homework at all. Oh, crap. Okay. God damn it. Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's kind of the thing. Like, I never did my own homework. I never did my own laundry. I never cleaned my room because I never had my own room. I never had any hobbies because, well, I did have one hobby and was going into the internet, basically, and talk to people, basically. And that's kind of the thing a little bit. It kind of made me like a person that never had any initiative. It was just very, very fucking difficult to have an initiative over anything, really. And I just waited for people to kind of force me into doing something. I was like, yeah, once people kind of forced me to do something, I was just like, yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. I'll just do it. Like, it's kind of easy, actually, to kind of do it, actually. So yeah, it's like, I don't think that is, well, in some shape or form, it's just like, I feel like my education basically made me a spoiled little shit that gets everything done to him, basically. You want to exercise? Okay, you gotta ask somebody so that you can exercise with them, basically. Um, you wanna, I don't know, you wanna look for the bathroom? You gotta ask somebody to go with you, basically. Yeah. You wanna get a job? You gotta ask somebody else to come with you, so they help you explore the outside world or something. And I guess I kind of became this kind of like parasite a little bit, really. Like, I guess I became this kind of parasite, and it kind of became this kind of thing where, like, if I didn't have anyone next to me, I didn't know what to do. So, yeah, that's kind of the thing a little bit. That's kind of the concerning thing. And it's not because I don't think I probably do have some level of autism. Probably I do. Like, I mean, I like video games and I like staying indoors, so like I probably have some level of autism. But it kind of became this kind of thing where, yeah, I think that my condition makes me look more autistic than what I already than what I am, basically. And that's kind of the thing, I think. That's kind of the thing a little bit. Or maybe I'm too heavily autistic or something. I don't know. Well, yeah, if I actually analyze myself a little bit, I guess I am a little bit autistic because I enjoy a little bit of repetitiveness when it comes to music. But then again, it's like all music is repetitive in some shape or form, so I don't know, actually. It's just, I guess it is a little bit like that, probably. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a teeny, teeny, tiny bit, basically. So, yeah. So, yeah, I guess I can, well, since I'm not, like, I lost my tools, basically. Let me stretch a little bit. It kind of became this kind of thing where, like, yeah, it kind of became this kind of thing where, like, I think I just adapted into acting more autistic than I actually am, in order for people to just do everything for me, basically. I think that's the thing. It's like that became my armor. That became my specific armor. It's like, dude, I'm too precious, you know? I'm too much of a precious person. And because I'm too much of a precious person, I you have to do everything for me, right? Well, not everything, but all the annoying stuff, you know? So maybe that's kind of the thing a little bit. Maybe I'm just a spoiled little shit that just pretended to be too autistic to, well, that pretended to be more autistic than he is in order for him to never do anything uncomfortable in life, basically. So yeah, in some shape or form, I guess I was the definition of a dipshit, actually. Like I was a definition of an insecure little dipshit, an insecure little dipshit prince that pretended that he knew everything when he knew absolutely fucking nothing. So, yeah, that's kind of the thing, really. And again, it's kind of like, yeah, I think autistic people have a little bit of people who are a little bit too autistic have a little bit of trouble of, you know, have a little bit of a trouble understanding social cues, right? And it's like, yeah, I guess so. But I guess in some shape or form, I was. Hold on a second. So why did that happen specifically? That's the kind of thing that makes me think that it's probably like maybe I am a little bit autistic. Maybe I am more autistic than I think. But a weird kind of autist, basically. Or I don't know. Something different. Maybe a little bit. Maybe. So that means I shall like Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm gonna like Sonic the Hedgehog so fucking much, dude. uh, fuck me, dude. Oh, Sonic. Man. No, it's like I think it's because I can mirror people. Or should I say I can mirror the attitude that people take or something. Maybe not. Who knows? Actually, I have no idea. The less that the more that I question myself, the more I think that I know jack shit about my condition, basically. Really. Okay, where's the man? Dude, my memory's so shit, but while being so fucking exhausted, dude. Like it really, I am so fucking exhausted, dude. But I guess that's kind of the thing. I kind of have to force myself to just bring myself into doing things that are kind of familiar to me in order for me to kind of like gather and grasp the shit that is happening around me a little bit. So yeah. So yeah, in short, hello autistic people. Welcome to the stream of somebody who's just as autistic as you, maybe. I'm so autistic that I hate trains and I love aircrafts. I'm just that autistic, actually. God fucking damn it, okay. I'm dead. Yep, of course. Motherfucker, dude. Motherfucker. How many pickaxes have I lost to this shit? Who knows at this point? I actually have no fucking idea. But yeah, I should probably wrap up streaming like probably like 10 minutes or something. Probably. That's kind of the thing. Man, today, this stream, the only thing that I did was deduct a bunch of stuff, die twice, 3 times in a cave, lose all my diamonds, and I don't know, basically. So, yeah, that's kind of the thing. That is kind of the thing. Hmm. I'm fucking out there. Actually, you know what? Before I should probably close Minecraft real quick. I should probably close Minecraft and just read something real quick. Maybe like a bedtime story or something. Who knows? Maybe I'll make something up. Really. Like, I'm exhausted, actually. I'm beyond exhausted from streaming earlier, but... Well, I barely got to sleep today, and yeah, I barely got to sleep today. I'm so fucking tired, and mentally I'm tired. Physically, I'm, like, fine, actually. You know what it is? It's like, I feel like my body is so fucking sturdy that it doesn't fucking matter what happens to my body. My brain is the weak part, actually. Like, I feel like my brain is too sensible to certain things, actually. So yeah, it's like I'm kind of like a tank. I'm kind of like a tank, a healer, and I'm a little bit of a mage, a little bit. So yeah, a little bit of all three of them at the same time. Just a teeny tiny bit. Kind of like a paladin that can throw magic, basically. Or like a shadow priest of some sort, basically. A shadow priest that can that is beefy enough to tank, basically. I think. Yeah, kind of like that, essentially. So yeah, that's kind of the thing, a little bit. Okay, so before I wrap up the stream, I just want to mention one thing only. Is that your brain or your emotions could be going through like a terrible, terrible phase. And let me tell you one thing, and one thing only, is that the more you believe that you'll never be able to heal, the less likely you are to heal. So you kind of have to think that you're gonna heal, that you're gonna go into a cycle that was way more functional than what it used to be, basically. So, I mean, that if you think that you can go back into your normal life, essentially, you can go back to that normal state. It doesn't really fucking matter. Your condition is just set by that type of scenario, basically, and because of it, it just kind of becomes this kind of thing where it's like, don't worry about it. Everything will pass. You will get back together, to get back together in shape, and yeah, no matter what happens, you can lose yourself a little bit, but as long as you keep the track of things, you can get yourself back together into one piece if you're persistent enough. Really, that's kind of the only thing that I can advise. So yeah, anyway, let me talk about what I'm going to do tomorrow. So tomorrow, it's very possible that I do something else. Actually, I'm not entirely sure what I am gonna do, but yeah, I don't know what I should do tomorrow. Maybe Elden Ring. Elden Ring. Or Eternal Return. It's very possible that I try playing Eternal Return on stream, basically. So if I got the time, I'd probably try it out. It can be something. Yeah, we can try that essentially. But it's so annoying specifically that it feels a little bit annoying that I kind of have to undergo multiple mental conditions in order for me to kind of like get everything back together, basically. And yeah, but it's fine, I guess. It's as long as everything gets back into place, I guess it's worth the effort, basically. I guess. I guess it really truly is worth the effort. So for now, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thanks so much for coming. If you did, I really appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow for more content. I'll see you later then. Or, well, I should say tomorrow for my presence, yeah. I'll see you tomorrow for my presence. So I'll see you then. Have a good one, everybody. Good night.